Hi, my name's Reese from TechWin Cyber, and I wanted to use the last 5 years of industry experience to talk to you about email security. The three fundamental concepts we're going to focus on today are email gateways, protocol protection, and security and awareness training. While you might not come away from this video as an expert in these topics, you're going to understand the fundamentals. Gateways are used to protect against malware and phishing, and their typical features rely on link checking, sandboxing, and behavioral analytics. They were originally developed just to stop spam emails coming into an organization or into your inbox, and they've developed over time to get more technical and more optimized to understand malicious items coming into the mailbox and defending against attackers. So a primary use case is that an attacker wants to send a bad email into the organization, whether it's a phishing email to harvest credentials or sending malware into the organization to deploy against servers and computers and things. So attackers need to have a full understanding of how gateways work so that they can try and bypass these features that I spoke about earlier. A really cool example of this is some attackers realized that to save on compute power, one organization that was hosting sandboxes was spinning them up with really small window sizes, so 1 pixel by 1 pixel. That meant that they don't have to use so much processing power or RAM and those types of things. So what the attackers did was, in their malware, they checked for the window size. So if the malware was open and the window size was really small, the malware wouldn't go and start doing processes and start attacking and doing bad things. So the sandbox would turn around and say, okay, this is totally fine, you can send this to the user. When the user receives it, the window check size is done once again, and the malware deploys as per normal and starts infecting things. I think this is a really good example of how hackers and protectors are both working against each other to try and protect an environment, and hackers trying to overcome those protections. Without protocols, you really wouldn't be able to do anything with computers. They do things like load web pages, send emails, and even secure other types of systems. There are three core components of email security that use protocols to protect emails, and those are SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. SPF validates that an email is sent from an authorized domain, and this helps validate the authenticity of the sender. Whereas DKIM adds a digital signature to verify the email's integrity, and DMARC helps enforce actions on the emails that don't pass the SPF or DKIM checks, and it can reject or quarantine emails that don't make those passes. So all in all, if a receiver of an email can see that SPF and DKIM are validated, there's a higher level of confidence that an attacker has not sent this email into your organization. Now, finally, security and awareness training. This is typically seen as the last line of defense into your organization. What we want to do is give the employees the ability to recognize malicious emails. And they can do simple things that everyone should know about, like check the sending address, don't open suspicious attachment, treat urgent emails as suspicious. And the way you do this is by quizzing the users on their knowledge and give them training videos. And you want to make sure that they're engaging. If they're not engaging, users just click through them and it becomes a compliance problem. The idea is to build a culture in your organization to make sure people understand the risk. It is actually true that organizations can fall over and suffer dire consequences because a user makes a mistake. Those are the three concepts that I wanted to go through today. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe because it helps me quite a lot. Thank you.